But we begin with news specialist Shelby Lofton in Tooele County for us, where those winds were strong enough to bring down several trees, Shelby. And some people are actually questioning if they were seeing a tornado.
Actually, that's right. We had some wild viewer video out of Grantsville here, and things are much calmer tonight. But around noon today, everything looked brown to some people looking out of their kitchen windows. They were seeing that wind kick up the dust. They were seeing trash bins flying, tree limbs, even full trees like the one behind me go down.
I literally think we're in a tornado.
Mother's Day was interrupted by some strong wind gusts in Grantsville.
There was a big crash and a bang, and I thought my husband had fallen and in the shower.
On her way to church, Phyllis Carter noticed an entire tree fell in her yard. It shattered the fence post.
When we got out of church, we got into the car, and it was so windy that I was afraid to put it into drive because I was afraid we were going to get flipped over.
She and her neighbors are no strangers to wind, but they say this storm was significant.
I've never had a really quite whistle like that.
A few miles away, Dick Healy heard a tree branch fall on his roof.
It sounded like a bomb going off.
Tree limbs hit his deck, taking down 3 lights and breaking part of the stairs.
So far, this one's been the worst.
They're bracing for more heavy winds.
And I'm sitting looking out the windows and watching all the dust across the fields over here.
Healy and Carter say they're grateful it wasn't worse.
That's the thing I always pray for, is if when I hear something there's damage being caused, that's the first thing. Please protect everybody.
And the Carters who live here told me that they're not quite ready for tree cleanup just yet. They're anticipating more winds heading their way. They also told me they know a lot of truck drivers, and it's weather like this that really makes them nervous. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm sure that whole neighborhood nervous for those winds incoming, but glad to see that they are okay tonight. Shelby, thanks for that live report.